Margaret Senator O'Donnell, the Hull.
Carly was Garmaigad Canara Comway, or Dusbar Boilum Cass Emma de Souza, a Donnghaile Rish a Canara. Leader, you'll be familiar because I've raised it in this House before, the case of Emma de Souza, whose battle to assert her Irish citizenship rights has gained wide coverage across various media platforms, both north and south, not least in the Irish Times again this week. Emma is an Irish citizen from Magherafelt. She currently lives in Belfast with her husband Jake. The reason this has become an issue for them, and they have faced such an arduous battle to uphold and protect the most basic of democratic rights, is because when Emma applied for a permanent residency visa for her husband Jake, the British Home Office told her that in order for her to assert her Irish citizenship, she had to renounce British citizenship, because it is presumed that because she's born in the north, she is automatically a British citizen. Emma de Souza contests this. She says that under the Good Friday Agreement, her rights as an Irish citizen solely are clear. At 3 various tribunal hearings in Belfast's High Court, she has had that position supported and endorsed by judges there. The British Home Office now, for the 3rd time, are appealing that decision. So I don't know whether it's a situation that the British Home Office officials who are dealing with such visa applications are ignorant to the contents and the principles and the legislation that flows from the Good Friday Agreement, or if there is something more sinister at play. I think the Taoiseach and Tánaiste Coveney should meet with Emma to hear her story, should act as champions, not just for her in this particular case, but for all of those who find themselves in a similar situation. The Good Friday Agreement is clear. We aren't partial citizens, we aren't conditional citizens, and we certainly shouldn't be second-class citizens. So I think it would send a very positive message, in concert and in tune with recent statements from Taoiseach and his government colleagues, that they won't abandon Irish citizens in the north. That's the right and proper stand to take. So I would ask that you relay that message to the Taoiseach and the Tánaiste, and that they would respond to my request to meet Emma as soon as possible. The other issue I just wanted to comment on very briefly, Leader, is the launch of the new Department of Foreign Affairs dedicated website on Brexit. I think that's a welcome resource and will be utilised, I'm sure, extensively, given the very real concerns that are out there about the uncertainty of Brexit, whether it's in relation to the Good Friday Agreement, citizenship rights, the border, the economic and so many other implications thereof. But I would call once again, because of the uncertainty of Brexit and because of just the extensive nature of its negative implications, that the Irish Government consider. And to be fair to Minister Coveney, he did acknowledge at the Good Friday Agreement Committee that he would look at this issue, that they consider a dedicated facility in the north of Ireland that would be rights based in terms of its service delivery, that would act as a support for citizens who are effectively being trapped or held hostage in a post-Brexit scenario against their will. And finally, Leader, the trial begins today of Ahed Tamimi in an Israeli military court. I have raised Ahed's case here on a number of occasions. The media have been expelled from that trial, and it's being held behind closed doors. This is a 17-year-old child who is being trialled in a military court for slapping the face of an Israeli soldier who are illegally occupying the town in which he lives. So again, I would reiterate my party support, and hopefully this Seanad's support for Ahed and her family.
Senator Nash.